The truth is that you cannot change your own life. It's absolutely impossible, because our current personality, the person we're currently being, so the way we think and our worldview, our choices and feelings and emotional states of being make up our personality. And that personality is creating our world, quite literally. It's determining where we go, what we do, how we think, the people we hang around with, the kinds of experiences that we have throughout our day. So the secret to healing yourself or creating a new life is you have to become somebody else. The person we are currently being is not up to the task. It cannot create change, because it's created the world that you're experiencing right now. And this is the biggest mistake that so many people make. And I've been teaching this stuff for over a decade now. And it comes down to this: if you're unwilling to let go or surrender your current version of you, then change won't take place. Our personality is not a fixed thing. It is as plastic as the plasticity of our brain. And we have to break the patterning within our brain that's created the you that you're currently experiencing. So the beautiful thing is when you are able to think beyond the program, so the conditioned state of mind and body that is you, the current version of you, you've already got all of the hardware necessary to change the brain and to change the body, quite literally. When we have new experiences and think in ways that threaten our belief systems, then the brain becomes highly, highly plastic. And it will eventually start to change its actual physical structure and rewire itself, remap itself. That eventually, if you keep on the path and you keep choosing love and you keep choosing creation and you keep choosing the new you, at some point it will hardwire the new version of you, the new personality. And the old you is now no longer there. I quite literally have become at least 4 or 5 different versions of Damien in my life. And each time the old me dies, it's hard. You're moving into incredible amounts of friction and uncertainty and uncomfortable feelings. But I know that the uncomfortable feeling is just the repetition of thinking and feeling and choosing in the same ways that my old personality was carrying out. So the cells in my body, the feelings, the hormones that were being produced, and the way the brain's firing its patterns and sequences were a reflection of the person who I was being. And that the discomfort is the plasticity taking place to give birth to the new you. So as I said at the start of the video, you cannot change your life. It's impossible. And so we have to be okay with discomfort. Like if we want something greater and you want a magical life and to have all your dreams come true and to express yourself and move from pain into purpose, or from depression into something incredible and get that zest for life back, then the personality that you're so married to and the person you're so used to will have to die. They will have to. And you'll hear things from people around you like, oh, she's not being herself, or he's not being himself. And you want to hear that. That's absolutely crucial. Okay? Because the self has created the world that we inhabit. But your brain is plastic, and as it changes the way it fires its electrochemical impulses, which is what our thoughts and the daily streams of consciousness that we have, this is what they are. There's actually electrochemical impulses zipping through brain circuitry. As we start to change and the brain adapts, different synaptic connections start coming into play, then the life we are living is also changing. The places we find ourselves, the people we start socializing with change, and eventually completely different feelings. Because like the end result of our thoughts and choices is a feeling in the body. The body is having this emotional response to all of our experiences. And as we start to feel these different emotions, then we want more. We want more of the unknown. We want to keep going down this path, and the unknown and the unfamiliar and the uncomfortable for you actually becomes the standard, becomes the status quo, and you actually get a little bit of excitement. It doesn't turn into fear and anxiety, it just becomes excitement when you know that you're pushing out of your comfort zone once again, because all your hard work in this instance pays off in leaps and bounds. So following this teaching that I'm giving you right now, see, I woke up out of a near-death experience, 44 metal plates in my skull, critical brain hemorrhaging, broke my back in 6 places, and I've been in a coma for over 7 days. My face was surgically cut and peeled off, and one of the first streams of consciousness I had was, if I was going to follow my music, become a professional musician, write books, get on stage, go into business, follow my childhood dreams, if I was going to do it, then obviously my thinking and my choosing and my state of being, my personality must have been wrong. And this isn't easy. To swallow your pride and say, I have created this own mess. This is of my own doing. I have manifested this in my own life, and I put my hand up now and say I take full responsibility and I'm ready to change. I just knew that if my thinking was right, if my personality was right or up to the task, I couldn't have broken my mum's heart, spent a week in a coma, and just had a near-death experience. It's not possible. So I chose to do the 180-degree turn. Whatever decision was the opposite, the diametrically opposed state of consciousness, and move into that friction. I knew that that was the only way out, and so I did it, and I did it, and I did it, and I did it, and I healed severe depression and self-worth issues, critical injuries, critical brain hemorrhaging, and my back. I healed my brain and body, and I've got no pain. I live with zero pain, and it was all possible because of this step out of the comfort zone and to just say goodbye to the old personality. I realized it was just someone I was, choosing to be. I was selecting one possible personality out of limitless potentials. Okay, so we have to start bringing more awareness into our streams of daily thoughts, the choices that you make, the people you surround yourself with, and just put one foot in front of the other. You do make it to the other side. It is a fact. I'm scientific proof that the mind heals the body. I am living proof that you can follow your dreams. It's not just something that happens to some people. It's available to you now. I wouldn't have dedicated my life to writing and teaching if I didn't know that we all have the same potential to create new life. Okay, so that's it. That's today's video. If you want to show your support for the work I do and all the content I put out, there's a link below. My new book, Limitless, Reconnecting with the Infinite Power Within, if you just need some inspiration and you want to know the steps and you need some hope about what you can actually accomplish, there'll be a link below. And register your interest for live events on my website, damienhorton.com/workshops. Or if you need extra support right now, I have a few slots available for one-on-one mentoring and coaching. That's it. Much love.